to get your first 1,000 subscribers, you will need roughly around 255,000 views. And this could either come from just one video or across all videos that you have posted. Whatever I'm going to tell you in this video will sound really simple, but it certainly will guarantee you your first 1,000 subscribers. I've used this strategy and it has worked. And other YouTubers have also used this same strategy and their channels are blowing up. Their channels blowing up is not in any way attributed to luck. I'm going to show you how to use this strategy on your channel, and this would certainly help you escape the small YouTuber trap. Most YouTubers says you will need to spend 1 or 2 years on YouTube before your channel will begin to see a significant amount of growth. Now, this may have been the case 5 or 6 or maybe 7 years ago, but in 2025, everything is really changing so fast, to the extent that it is a lot more easier for small YouTubers to hit the monetization threshold within 30 days. The average small YouTuber gets about 100 to 1,500 views per video, which means that traditionally you will need somewhere from 25 to 250 videos for your first 1,000 subscribers. And that is really a lot. So I'm going to show you how to do that within your next 10 videos. To do that, we will need to improve on our average view per video. So let's look at this my video, which seemed to be my best video that has gotten me over 7,600 subscribers. The truth is, all the big YouTubers have a strategy they use in getting their videos to go viral, but it is really difficult and almost impossible for small YouTubers to have access to these strategies. So I'll urge you to pay attention to the information I'm about to share with you in this video. This will guarantee you more views per video. To start off, you first of all need to do 2 things. First, you will need to find a viral video idea, and second, you will need to get your retention rate up. The biggest drop off of every viewer is usually the first 30 seconds. So if you can nail your first 30 seconds, then you certainly will be able to nail the rest of your video. But before we carry on, I would like you to give this video a like. That's certainly your way of encouraging me to keep making videos of this kind. Subscribe to this channel and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our weekly videos. So now let's talk about generating viral video ideas. Most big YouTubers spend a lot of money on this stage. They either hire experts, pay them huge sums of money, or rely heavily on artificial intelligence to generate viral video ideas for them. When you are just starting out your YouTube journey and you look at the videos of these big creators, you are tempted to feel that the success of their videos is heavily dependent on the scripting and editing of their videos. And it's not even the titles or thumbnails of their videos. They have a process called idea farming. This idea farming is the most powerful thing you can do for your YouTube channel, especially if you are just starting out. And idea farming is basically looking out into your niche to finding successful viral videos that you can personally recreate for your channel. Idea farming is a common practice found across the entire YouTube space, and this strategy works all the time. Almost all the videos you find on the YouTube homepage are videos that are modeled by other people's videos that were found to be successful. So the idea is, if a video was successful for someone in the past, it's most likely to be successful for you, so far as you follow the same steps and procedures they followed in the video. To give you a practical example, I would like you to look at these 2 videos. They are both videos done by different creators. The titles of these videos might not be the same, but when you pay close attention to these videos, you will see some similarities among the videos. So if the similarities are anything to go by, then you realize that these 2 videos might be talking about the same thing. And then let's look at these 2 videos by these 2 different creators. They also have the same thing going on in the titles and thumbnails of their videos. And then one key thing to draw from these videos are that you realize that the videos have a large number of views. So that's just a practical example of remodeling another person's video. So you just have to look at another person's video, improve it, and add your own value to that video. So if the big YouTuber spends thousands of dollars to get this process done for them, I'm going to be showing you how you can get this process done for yourself without paying a dime. So here's how it's done. You are going to sit down for 30 minutes every day and scroll through the YouTube homepage. Definitely, you'll be going through successful videos that are in your niche. Target 10 to 20 videos that are successful in your niche with about 100,000 views. And once you get these videos, you need to pick videos that you think you'll be very comfortable to recreate. And once you find a video you'll be comfortable to recreate, that video should also be appealing to your audience. And if the video is appealing to your audience, you should also be looking at if the video excites you, the one to recreate it. So you wouldn't want to select a video that you, the one recreating it, will not be excited recreating it. You also would want to consider if the video is feasible. You wouldn't want to spend so many days creating just that video. So for instance, if you are are in the AI niche and then you come across a video that is talking about a specific AI tool. So you decide to do a tutorial video on that AI tool. And in the process of the tutorial, you realize that you need to pay for subscription before you can use the AI tool. And this is just you who is just starting out your YouTube journey and your channel is not yet monetized. So in this case, you realize that that particular video is not feasible. You also would want to look at if the video will match up with your view expectation. And the last thing you also be looking at is if the video can be well packaged by you. And this has to do with the title and the thumbnail. So if a video matches all these boxes, then you certainly will be guaranteed that the video will perform well. But if it doesn't, just forget about the video and look for another video that seems to match these boxes. So once you are done getting your video idea, the next step is to improve on your retention rate. And retention rate is certainly what will decide how many subscribers you are going to get per a video. So just as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, the biggest drop off of every viewer is within the first 30 seconds. If you can improve the retention rate in your introduction, then you will automatically be able to improve the entire video. That will lead you to getting a lot more subscribers. So now this is the exact strategy that big YouTubers uses to get their retention rates high. Most small YouTubers think the introduction is the first 1 minute of the video. This is not true, and this might just be the reason why your channel is still not doing well. You need to understand that the introduction begins at the home page of YouTube. So when a potential viewer sees your title and your thumbnail, as soon as they see that, that is exactly the journey to watching your video begins. So once the viewer sees the title and thumbnail of your video, in about 3 seconds, they will subconsciously decide whether your video is worth their time or not. And if they finally decide to click on your video, that means that your title and thumbnail have given them the first value. So what it means is that your title and thumbnail sets the first expectations for the entire video. And in the first 5 seconds of the video, you need to clearly deliver to meet the expectations of the viewer. And once you meet the expectations of the viewer within the first 5 seconds of your video, the viewer will feel that your video has paid off. Always look at this stage as an instant reward for the viewer, because the viewer will be assured that he has clicked on the right video. Always make sure to match the expectation of your viewer with your title and thumbnail within the first 5 seconds of your video, because your title and thumbnail is what made the viewer click on the video. So it's mandatory for you to prove to the viewer that the rest of the video delivers on the promise made by the title and the thumbnail. So let's take a look at the intro of this creator. He's called Nate Black. Let's first of all look at his thumbnail, which says how to make your niche. And now looking at the title of his video, it says YouTube has changed, and it goes ahead to say you need to make your niche now. Looking at both the title and the thumbnail, you realize that the title is throwing more light on the thumbnail. So certainly that is one of the strategies these big creators use for their videos, and it's a strategy worth you adopting. So now let me play the video and you listen to the first 10 seconds of the video.
Should I do a YouTube niche that already has a lot of channels in it, or do something new? Is my niche too saturated? Is there any hope of breaking in? What is working now? Real talk here, I asked myself this the other day. Would I tell someone not to start a YouTube channel or not to continue in a YouTube channel in a niche that was highly saturated or had a lot of channels in it already?
So it first of all starts by asking questions related to the thumbnail and the title that the viewer will be interested in finding out the answers to those questions. And after the first 10 seconds, whatever he says afterwards throws more light to the content of the video. This is basically a reward for the viewer for clicking on the video, because the viewer subconsciously would feel happy that he has clicked on the right video. And that's exactly what you would want your viewers to think. And if your viewers are not thinking the same way, then you are in trouble. So just put this into context. If your first scene doesn't replicate your title and your thumbnail, then you leave your viewer to be having a feeling of doubt as to whether he has clicked on the right video. However, if your first 5 seconds replicates your thumbnail and your title, then the viewer will stick around to watch the entire video, and this will result in getting you a lot more subscribers. And there you have it. So now you can go ahead to start your idea farming process. And when you create your next video, just make sure that the introduction matches the thumbnail and the title of your video. And I can guarantee you that you see a huge increase in views and subscribers per video. If this video was helpful, give it a like and feel free to leave your comments if you learned something new from this video. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, then you certainly will enjoy this video.